Hey there, you're watching the Jessa Channel on YouTube. I'm Jessa, and today I am here with more Dragon Age Origins. Oh yeah, we're going back into the village of Honnleath to wake this beast, Shale. We have the key to wake Shale, and we fought a bunch of darkspawn and beat up a bunch of people and slapped him in the face with our swords. You know, the usual. So now we're going to head on in and see what happens when we tickle the little monster thingy. All right, so this is the real activation. If you remember from a few episodes ago, I actually had Ilyis say the activation word and nothing happened, and it was very amusing. So this time, let's see if something happens. Everybody say it with me. Dulen Han! Oh boy, what have we done now? Uh-oh. Oh! Oh! Don't hit me. Please don't hit me. Please.
I knew that the day would come when someone would find the control rod. And of course, it is another mage. That is what it is. Yes? Yes. Just my luck.
Huh. A slightly passive-aggressive, negative outlook on life in general. Sort of downer kind of golem. This should be fun. Okay, Ilyis. Let's see how Ilyis is going to respond. What do you refer to, just my luck?
Oh, I suppose it will fuss over me like the last mage once did. Poke and prod and cluck its little tongue. I stood here in this spot and watched the wretched little villagers scurry around me for, oh, I have no idea how long. Many, many years. I was just beginning to get used to the quiet, too. Tell me, are all the villagers dead?
From your tone of voice, I take it that would not concern you much?
Familiarity breeds contempt, as they say, and after 30 years as a captive audience, I was as familiar with these villagers as one could possibly be. Not that I wish their fate on them, no. But it did make for a delightful change of pace.
So you watched the attack and were unable to do nothing. Oh, were unable to do... Let's try some correct English. Let's try some grammar. Trying some grammar for size. Let's try that again. So you watched the attack, yet you did nothing.
Not as much as it would think. There was running and screaming, and then days and days of watching the darkspawn prowl around. I would never have thought there could be something less interesting than the villagers, but there it was. Well, go on then. Out with it. What is its command?
I just have to take this moment to say something incredibly important. Ilyis is so cute. Oh my goodness, she is such a cutie pie. Look at that. Oh my gosh. And she's a badass too. So Ilyis, for those of you just coming in, Ilyis is Ilyis Idukin. She is of the House Idukin in Orzammar. She was raised by King Enderin of the Dwarves. Therefore, she has a whole lot more attitude than is really good for her, and that's why we're going to choose number 2.
Entrenched sense of perversity. The last one who held that damnable rod used to call me Gollum. Gollum, fetch me that chair. Do be a good Gollum and squash that insipid bandit. And let's not forget, Gollum, pick me up. I tire of walking. It does have the control rod, doesn't it? I am awake, so it must.
I do have the control rod, and I don't want you to get any ideas about what you will be doing in response.
So long as it holds the control rod, I could not crush its skull even if I wished to. Not that I do. Yet. Yet there is something odd here. Go on, order me to do something.
I shall. My companion back here behind me, the other elf. I'd like you to give him a hug, but not just any hug. A very, very, very tight hug.
I don't appreciate foreign objects invading my personal space. Well, usually.
And, nothing. I feel nothing. I feel no compulsion to carry out its command. I suppose this means the rod is broken?
Whether the rod is broken or not is not of my concern. My concern is that you will not just be walking away because you are important to Orzammar. Extremely important. You are dwarven history, a true artifact. Walking and talking.
Aren't I? Without a control rod, I can do whatever I wish. It is simply, what should I do? I have no memories beyond watching this village for so long. I have no purpose. I find myself at a bit of a loss. What about it? It must have awoken me for some reason, no? What did it intend to do with me?
I love how Shale calls you it. I think it's just fantastic. I also deeply enjoy Shale's voice actress. Wonderful job. Yikes. I hate it when there's... because the first thing that Ilyis would do is consign this to the service of the Grey Wardens and to Orzammar second as a dwarven artifact, which she thinks would get her back into Orzammar possibly and regain some status, possibly even if things go wonderfully, happily well, that it would give her a chance to possibly even be a paragon. Ilyis knows that she can never be royalty just because of her birth and the fact that she's adopted, but paragon, possibly, who knows? Anyone who's a lore master here in Dragon Age Origins would be going, no, Jessa, no, she can't be a dwarven paragon. She's an elf. But heck, who knows? Maybe. It's possible. Anyway, to be truthful, I had not given it much thought. Well, I had considered that you may wish to join my own forces, but beyond that, no.
I see. Wonderful. I suppose I have two options, do I not? Go with it or go elsewhere? I do not even know what lies beyond this village.
Okay, we have some opportunities for some more questions here. And this is definitely what Ilyis would ask. And by speaking of going with me, you mean, how do I know, but yet how do I know you can be trusted?
I have no idea. How does it trust anything else without a control rod?
That's a good point. It doesn't. Well, to be honest, I'm not sure that I do trust anything else without a control rod. But yet, those under my command are expected to follow my orders, and therefore I trust that. Yes, you make a good point.
They haven't killed it yet. I consider this a good sign.
And this it that you continue to refer to me as, I can expect no less. I have not introduced myself. My name is Ilyis Idukin of House Orzammar, or House Idukin in Orzammar. But why do you keep calling me it?
Yes, very likely.
Oops! Oh, I see. Are you going to keep calling me it? Yeah, it helps if I can read. Okay, well, there so much for that. I am concerned you have killed your former master.
Did I? I remember that I had a former master. The mage with the furry brows who poked and prodded and barked orders. Did I kill him? I hope I did kill him. Perhaps the last order he barked was, "Gollum, stop crushing my head." Ah!
And I notice you do not refer to him, your former master, as it.
Yes, I'm just funny that way.
Okay, that wasn't helpful. Then what is it? Well, no, Ilyis really wouldn't care what it wanted to do. She's going to have it come with her. Well, then you are welcome to come with me. If you recognize my position within our little group.
I will follow it about then. For now, I am called Shale, by the way.
As I mentioned previously, my name is Ilyis. I am a commander, or the commander, of the Grey Wardens.
This should be interesting.
As well it should. Achievement unlocked. Rock and a hard place. So, we now have Shale with us, and therefore Zevran's out. Shale's in, because I want to see what Shale can do. And of course I have to take everybody out just to get them to
Yes.
there we go. I had
Yes.
Sten. So these are 2 tanks here. And Win, my healer. And I can't. Thank you.
Yes.
It always happens because of the dog mod that I have in that allows him to always be a 5th party. I have to unselect him and then reselect him. And I'll have to remember to do that. So we have Sten and Shale and Win. Yeah, we'll go there for now. Okay, 1 tactic slot acquired. Shale disapproves -11. That's awesome. Yeah, we are already starting out on an excellent foot with Shale. Everybody disapproves of Ilyis, and it doesn't seem to bother her over much. It probably should. But, okay. I'm going to do some leveling up here of Shale and Sten, and do his tactic slots. And as always, I'll come back and let you know how I set those up. That took a lot of time. I'm very, very particular with how I set up my characters, and I love that I can do that in Dragon Age. Using mods, which if you'd like to see my mod list, you can check that out at the jessachannel.com/DAO mod list. But you can see here that I have...
Be cautious.
Huh, that's interesting. Oh yeah, that's correct. Okay. That's interesting. That means I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, so you can just see here on the bottom where I have set up Shale, and I, very clearly understand this setup. And each character is different. For example, Sten, that I was looking at, getting confused, thinking it was Shale, his setup is different. But their health poultices, as you will see, and their their injury kits are all in the same position on all of their bars.
Say what you
towards the end there, and so they all have that. Then Shale over here, his higher, the ones that cost more stamina are up here, just simply because I can't fit them all under all the numbers. And the way Shale works is that you need to activate something before he can use the rest of the skills or talents he has in that lineup, basically. So, and you have to activate pulverizing blows, before you can use Slam, Quake, or Killing Blow. The same with Stoneheart, Rock Mastery, This one is slightly isolated. This is for if you want to use Shale as a support. Where basically, and I've seen another Let's Player use this method, where it's called Stone Aura, and you activate it, and it basically sends out this large aura that basically boosts the rest of the party. But the downside is that Shale is immobile. He won't move for the rest of, or she won't move for the rest of the battle, and I don't want that. I basically want Shale to take as many of the blows as possible. So I told you I would let you know how I leveled her up, and her spells and talent skills, her strength is 31. Didn't put anything into dexterity or willpower or magic or cunning. I socked everything into constitution so that she could take as much of a pounding as she's going to be giving out into strength, and then the rest of it into willpower to get her stamina regeneration up. In the next few level ups, I'll put it, kind of get willpower up, but I felt that strength, constitution were the most important skills to put that into. Willpower is last. Because she'll go in and she'll activate something, and then she'll just beat on everything, basically. So, the person who needs a little bit more willpower, actually, is, not Shale, Sten, over here, who, his willpower is actually pretty low, and so he's constantly running low on willpower for the different things that he activates, so I'll be keeping that up as well too. Alright, so we're gonna leave here. We have one thing to do, and oh, I'm Shale. And why'd you save? Are you about to, oh, that means that the game is about to throw a tizzy out at me. Okay. Excuse me. That means that it might just have some more things jump out at me, some more darkspawn. As if we haven't had enough fun. Because we haven't. Or not, maybe not. So what I wanted to do was come over here to this chest. This is Olaf's chest. We have used a key and received 2 items. We have received Olaf's prized cheese knife. Red steel, baby. You can cut any cheese in the land with that bad boy. And this has 24 dexterity, and it's going to go to Zevran or Liliana, depending. Liliana mostly stays with the bow, so probably Zevran. And then what else do we get? The Helm of Honnleath. Heavy helmet, gray iron, tier 2. Not sure I have any need for that right now. What do you have? Yeah, everybody's got pretty good. Shale doesn't use a helmet, and you won't be using that, so I don't know who I'm going to give that to. Oh, a small flawed lightning crystal. That's what I got. Oh, for Shale. Oh, yeah, I have a bunch of crystals that I could put on Shale. Oh, cool. All right. So is this a small crystal slot and a large crystal slot? Is that how it works? Let's see. Looks like that's how it works. Cool. Okay, so let's see what we have that is quote-unquote the best. I don't know if they're probably all the same, except just the type of damage. Large flawed lightning crystal, natural crystal. So this basically just changes the type of damage, it looks like. Large flawed. Huh. Let me go over here so I can see just the... Would it be here? No. I'm wondering, is it in crafting or what category these are kept in? Armor? Oh, armor. Okay. Because for Shale it is armor. Okay. Basically, I'm looking quickly to see which one has, of course, the best armor. This flawed fire crystal has the best armor, and she looks cool. Awesome. And then for the small, oh, the small are considered to be weapons. That's neat. Okay, alrighty. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Okay, 550. And that requires, 32 strength. She's just one short of that. So I think she's going to be completely fire crystal for now. Unless she's like, I'm bored, I want to change up my look. All right, Shale. Oh, look at you. Look at you looking good. Now, we are going to leave this area and head back, gather our party, and venture forth, as it were. Oh! Anger issues much? Okay, so we have finished. We have gotten Shale. Now, let's head directly on to the Brazilian forest. Now, we're coming to the part of the game. This part I've seen before. I've seen a lot of the game in other Let's Plays, but I am now entering basically into blind play through as far as my own personal play. I have never played the Brazilian forest before. And we were, actually, you know what? I'm just about to have a brain fart because I remember that we were supposed to also, okay, let me just talk this over here with you for a minute. Ilyis's plan is to heal the ailing Arl of Redcliffe as soon as possible. To do that, we needed to go to Denerim. And she wanted to make sure not to take Alistair on this particular trip, just because from a role-playing standpoint, she feels Alistair will stick out more than she does. He's known, whereas she is not, so that they can better sneak in. So I think we should head to Denerim first and get the Urn of the Sacred Ashes quest going. And so let's see, where's Denerim here? Can I go? Denerim? Denerim. Ah, yes, the big castle-looking place. It's a long trip. And we are intercepted by what, I wonder? By that. By darkspawn. Okay, so everybody's activating their talents here. And Ilyis, it's time to do an Aura of Kings and bolster everybody. And then let's put down a glyph. I love the glyph of repulsion. It's so excellent. And then another glyph. Did we freeze anybody? Everybody resisted. What the heck? Okay, let's go for this Genlock. I love it. She's getting bees on him. Go, Gorm, go. Oh, trap triggered. By a glyph of paralysis? Not my own glyph. Somebody else must have glyphed me. Hey, lay off my girl. Okay. She's trying to attack, and he went over here. Okay, I see. Come on, Ilyis. Beat the crap out of him. Quit running, you... Miss. 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 Let me guess. Miss. Let's throw some magic in here. Let's do a Turn Evil, which is one of my favorites, on this little guy here. And did he resist? He didn't! Good, now we have a better chance. Smack him. Miss. Miss. Also, while I'm counting her numerous misses. Come on, there we go. Alright, where else? Is that it? Okay. So, one of the things that I was going to do, trap triggered. Oh, great. This is why we don't have why you should always have a rogue in the party. Alright. And watch me do auto loot and they'll get a bunch of traps triggered again. Auto loot nearby. And auto loot again. Nope. We got everybody? Is that it? That's all the fun? It's a death root. We could always use more of those because they make great Mabari treats.
Let's get started.
So, yeah, I suppose I should rethink this and put a rogue back in the party because it's a pain in the butt not to have one. Gather your party and venture forth. Yes, please. We're here. The whole way, Shale was going, are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? And I was like, God, Shale. Okay, so we are here in Dinram, and we are here to find out more about the Urn of Sacred Ashes, and that's it. I know there's a lot of quests in Dinram, and we will come back to them. But we're only here for one thing, and we will do that. Save game. In the next episode. But for now, I'm going to take you out to the main menu so that I might say to you that I'm so glad you joined me. This is Dragon Age Origins, and I love this game. And I'm really excited to get into the next parts of this Let's Play because, like I said, for me, for my own playing of the game, it's blind. And I've seen the LPs here and there, but there's a lot that I missed. So I'm looking forward to it, and I hope you are as well. I'm glad you joined me. If you enjoyed what you saw, please hit the thumbs up button below. And if you loved it, join the party and subscribe. I'll see you back here in the land of Ferelden in the next episode. As always, thank you so much for watching.